you start adding little something into the mix, it flips and turns to something else. You can't be having anal penetration and vaginal penetration and there be no cleaning in between the two. You can't do that.
I have told them that, and I said that is the number one thing that causes HIV. And a lot of bisexual men having unclean anal sex. I have
Exactly.
spoke about this. And I have also told people, if you want to report him, stop reporting him for abuse and certain things. If you want Nature Boy to go down, and I'm saying this to 1,124 people, report him for human trafficking. He will not get from that.
You want to know why they won't? Because none of them believe they were trafficked.
Yes.
Exactly.
No,
None
no,
of
no, no, no,
them,
no, no,
and none
no.
of them
Wait.
stand in court. They won't
No,
stand in court. They
no,
won't stand in court.
no, no. Is one in there manipulation is one of the terms of human trafficking. Is outlined in black. All of them have tattoos of the same kind of his name. He had violated 6 human trafficking violations. He will go down. If you're going to report him, 1,152 people report him under human trafficking.
Well, Sean Davy Way on YouTube has a petition. He was only looking for a couple thousand names. I told him that I would get anyone from me and on my platforms, we would support him in that. But I think 10, 15,000 names. See, I think the trafficking is one thing, but I think he should have been arrested, which means someone in government doesn't think it's worth prosecuting. If
No,
those children are being killed or dying from reckless care and they're
okay.
disposing of the bodies in the wrong way, that I know is a criminal fine.
All that will
That's
come in
criminal.
afterwards, but I just want to read something to you, okay?
Yes,
Give
yes.
me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You can go ahead and talk until I get it pulled up.
I also know from one of my sources that have been working with the women, and she does a fantastic job. I got a shout out to in these YouTube streets. That's my girl. I think people tend to forget that she always comes from a clinical point of view, which is not going to be emotional. Um, but that's what I love about her. But the money, all of these loans, when they check in and he takes their ID and then he files for government loans in their names.
Okay, here I am. Okay, you ready? These are
Yeah.
signs of human trafficking: appearing malnourished, showing signs of physical injuries and abuse, avoiding eye contact, social interaction, and authority figures, seeming to rehearse or respond in social interactions, lacking official identification documents. He takes all of that,
Hmm.
appearing distorted, lacking personal possessions, working, he make them all work, living at a place that we ain't gonna go to that, checking into hotels, motels, slash Airbnb, that's what you're in, poor physical or dental health, tattoos and brandings, all of them have them, untreated sexual transmitted diseases, small children, basically malnutrition, working. He has violated 5 of those.
Everything.
Can I say
Now,
this
I
for
want to
2
say
seconds?
this here. Until he's reported right. You can't report him on suspect shit. Okay, you can call Children Family Services. That's not gonna get it because Children Family Services will let people go without even visualizing what's going on.
I
You
get
can't
what
So,
report him.
I get what you're saying.
so,
I just want to just
so
add
what you're
one thing.
saying? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, King World.
Just one thing I want to add. Okay, now before when he got media attention, BBC did a documentary on him because it was a lady named Kayla Reed. She just so happened to have been from Canada. She was
Yeah, the
European.
little white girl that
That was
wandered
the
away.
only that was the only time where they showed any sense of care whatsoever about what the cult leader was doing. What he's doing this to black women, to melanated women. He is serving as a tool and instrument to serve as an example. He's using these women for that, and he's putting that throughout our communities by basically brainwashing them and sending them back to the United States. They ain't here. They're having sex with people. There's even more STDs that are being shared. This right here is within itself, I believe, a psyop. That's what I believe he is, a psychological race. Period. Point blank. That's the only way he done got kicked out of as many countries as what he has and successfully is still able to walk around. He's free. You know, it's guys I know
Okay,
now. He
listen.
got hit with an ounce of dope, done got 20 years. He's did further more than that. Farther
Okay.
All
than that.
he had
So
to do
hold on
is
one second. Hold
okay.
on one second. I want to be clear on everything, all this information. What we saying is that we believe that the government knows what he is doing and he's been getting a hall pass.
Probably so. Till they ready to chop him down.
That's
Because I'm gonna tell
exactly
you something how the feds work.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
The
But
feds will put you out there. The
on
feds
a,
will put you out there to do X, Y, and Z, but you have a
Well,
time limit.
then guess what then? Then it sounds like if that's the case, we got to go after the money.
exactly, and that's what I was going to, because aside from everything else of on what we can say that he's doing, we have to go off of the things that we can prove centrally. And when we're talking about those SBA loans and on how that he was able to get as many through those members and as docile as what they are, as naive as what they are, this is the
Shout out to
sign.
YouTube and these streets because that's exactly what she said the last time we had a women's meeting. And she said, you know what? They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. But two things I know they can't avoid: the death of a baby,
And them loans.
and but the loans, number one, especially right now when the government isn't so much, when we got all of these money issues going on, people waiting on the stimulus, and this fool sitting here collecting social security numbers and getting all these loans tax free.
And you stealing from the state, they ain't gonna play that.
Especially if you're stealing from the state that's helping you get away with your nightmare island.
Right?
This sounds like Epstein Island with black people.
Oh, but the only thing about it, as opposed to Epstein Island, is he has people that actually own these Airbnbs that they rent out that he becomes friends with, and it just so happened that these people that own these Airbnbs never have anything to say once that these children are disappeared.
Well, we got to do something. I'm trying everything I could. We even set up another motion. I don't want to tell you about it here, Jaguar. I did, however, jot down your
Contact me because I
yeah,
have some friends that you might need to meet.
okay. We do have something lined up. I'm not going to exhaust you. We can sit here and talk about this fool for
I know
hours and
forever,
Fact.
hours. We
but
only giving him power.
listen to me. I want every conversation about this man from this point forward to be how do we stop the new recruits from from drinking the Kool-Aid?
That's
No,
what
take
I
it.
do. Everyone new one that come on my panel, I tell them to stay away from Nature Boy, honey. I be on him 9 o'clock in the morning. I start on him.
And how we get to attaching him to all of these loans.
Yeah,
What I hope is that he don't got life insurance policies on these people.
That is another conversation because there's a lady
and
named
don't
Mama
think he
Dear.
don't.
Maggie Magdalena Sevilla, she was over 50 years old, who was a member when he was in Palenque, Mexico, who actually passed, and he had her death certificate after her passing. So I've questioned about the insurance policy and the money that he's drawing from her, as well as notable business that he's changed names, possibly that he have in her name as well. So yeah, we most definitely have to talk. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
My email address is jaguarwright@gmail.com. All the panelists today, any information, any way that we can help bring light to this platform and stop this black beast from taking down our black future. These are
exactly.
women and children being affected here. This is the future.
I
We're
think we
letting
all
him.
need to get together and work on a lawyer, and I have no
Mhm.
problem with it. At any expense, I will contribute.
Get at
Someone,
me.
Oh,
someone
that's a
needs
fact,
to
Jag.
look into this.
After my conversation with him today, I'm clear on one thing. He is very comfortable and confident in his position and has no intention of stopping.
None,
Okay,
none,
and I will
none.
contact you, Jaguar, at any expense. I
All
will
right?
put in with a lawyer. He needs to
We'll
go
figure it
down.
out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Well, thanks for having me, Jag, as well as us. We ain't gonna.
It's lovely meeting you. I didn't know anything about you, but thank you for coming. Thank you for your input and thank you for educating us. Queen Truth, God bless you. My Nubian Z, God bless you. I want to thank my
And God
moderators,
bless
my
you
Keisha,
too.
and my